Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of the Receipts Podcast, episode 288. We've gone through so many introduction type of things that we've all just fallen by the wayside, like quick maths.
Oh yeah, and the
that
bus
was
one.
the time.
And the
bus one. Yeah,
Oh,
I can't do quick maths, nor do I have a bus in me. But hi guys, it's your girl Tolly T.
And just call me Audrey.
And we have a special guest in the building.
Yes,
I'm actually very, very, very excited about this guest, mainly because he's like a real life friend. He's one of my best friends. And we've never seen each other at work. Obviously, I've seen you in a concert, but I've never seen each other at work. So now he's come here to promote it. Since years I've been telling him to come. He doesn't want to come. Now he's got an album to promote. He's not going to come and talk to us. It's singer, songwriter, Mr. Jacob Banks.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
He's going to do some fake humble shit. And it's going to piss me off.
No.
My aim this episode is because so if you know Jacob, you hear his music, you think he's a very serious, deep guy, right? And my aim is to let you guys know he's not. All he does is play PlayStation.
PC. PlayStation is for children.
Wait, what's the difference? Some PC and PlayStation.
PlayStation is cute. But when you really want to put up some numbers, you get yourself a PC. And then
what's PC short for?
A computer, a personal computer.
Is that what PC stands for? I didn't even know that in general.
Processor computer.
How can you play games on a PC? I don't get it. Like Sims.
Yeah, it obviously has. We're not doing this.
No, we are.
No,
I do care.
I actually want to know.
I actually do care.
It's got a higher processing power. You get more frame rates. You can do stuff quicker. There's less lag between your controller and the PC.
So what are the popular games you play on a PC? So it's not like, can you play FIFA and stuff?
Any game. Yeah, you can get any game on a PC.
Oh.
Essentially, a console is a small PC. A PC is a PC.
Okay.
Oh.
That's the update on gaming. But before we start, there are two things I need to tell you guys about Jacob Banks. Very, very important things. So at probably two of the worst times of my life, Jacob has been there. One literally quite physically, okay? So the first story is the day my father died. So the day my father died, I was with Jacob. It was in my new house and we were stripping the wallpaper from one of the bedrooms. Cool, stripping away. Jacob likes to believe he can do everything. So there.
He can.
Which is, I think, also helps a lot in our friendship because we both think we can do anything. So stripping away, I'm getting phone calls back to back from my sister, my brother. I was like, oh, this is all weird. So I'm answered there. I went into the other room and my brother was like, yeah, dad has died in it. So I'm like, I'm upset, whatever. I go to the room. I tell Jacob, I'm crying. I am sobbing. I was like, I'm so upset. I'm so angry at him. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Jacob gives me a hug. Mid-hug, he lets go and he goes, this is how I felt when Michael Jackson died.
Oh my God, you're my people.
It's a roll of a dice. It could have ended our friendship.
This is exactly how I felt when Michael Jackson died. I said, did I laugh?
You did. Which I was like, thank God.
That could have gone one of two ends.
That could have been tough. God, I hated that day.
Tell me from your perspective what that day was.
There was about 5 other people in the house helping out with different things.
Yes.
And people were leaving one at a time.
You were the last one there. If you'd left earlier, you would have missed it.
If I just left, I would have bust case. But I remember when your phone rang, and I swear, and it sounds crazy, everyone says, but I knew something was off. I seen you leave the room to answer the phone call. I knew I was cooked. Yeah. I just knew, I didn't know what it was, but it felt heavy.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Didn't like that for you at all.
No, that was not nice, was it? Yeah. And then I left him in the house. And my other thing is pick me up, take me to my mum's house, and you finished up the scraping. Makes me emotional because it was honestly so nice of you. Yeah, and then the second time was the day I got the news that mum had cancer. Maybe Jacob is the problem.
It looks that way.
Yeah, because I think a week or so before we had gone to the theatre.
Yeah,
we'd gone to go watch, what was it?
For 4 black boys who were considering suicide.
Yeah, 4 black boys, which wasn't meant to be funny, but we spent a lot of it laughing. We have views on that show. So anyway, on the way to the theatre show, we'd been talking talking about Mama. I was just like, yeah, she's got a lump on her thumb. I'm a little bit worried about it. And he's like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be cool, whatever. And I think honestly, a week after, literally just found out, got into the car park. I've called him and I was like, yo, it's worst case scenario. It's cancer. And obviously I'm like upset or whatever. And I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. Jacob was like, okay, cool. So what are we going to do about it? And like your choice of using the word we was such a big thing for me and it was evident with how you dealt with it the whole time as well, because you were like there, it was like it was your mum and it was your aunt. Every appointment, you were always there calling, did Face for Life with me at the end, which I won.
It's like, wait, huh?
Let's talk about her. We spent most of the race walking. And she wanted to quit every chance she got. I'm talking, they were like old women. I'm talking about like 70.
He would beat cancer.
I tell you what,
Like 70 women who would beat cancer.
We got lapped by the winner before we finished our first lap.
That's not true.
You don't remember because you're looking at the ground. There was a guy, the guy who won, finished the race.
Before we
you have
finished
to go
1K.
around twice. Before we finished the first lap, the winner had finished.
No.
It was 10K.
And he was running as fast as a bicycle because there's a bicycle tracking whoever's in the lead.
Yes.
Lapped us before we finished the first lap.
Yeah, but I kept telling him, I was like, just go. I was like, he was like, just
Oh,
run
go
then.
where?
But just run.
Nah, I'm not gonna leave you.
But I feel like
because if
you're
I left
using
you
me
back,
as an excuse.
you would have dipped.
No, I would have finished it.
No, you wouldn't have.
I would have finished
You
it.
wouldn't have. There's no way. You were murked.
No, that finished me. By the time I
That's
got
a lot.
to 5K, I started crying. I said, why did we do 10? Because there was an option for 5K. And I was like, what the hell did we do 10 at the end? I was finished at the end.
Because I was betting on you being trash because I didn't
Okay.
practice once. Because my logic was, as long as I can keep up with Tolly, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So, thank you for being trash.
But thank you for being a good friend, although you think I'm
Aw.
trash. You've been very, very consistent in my life, and I appreciate you greatly. Even last year, we were going through this shit. Jacob turned up to my house with a food shop. Now, it's very important for you to know what was in the food shop.
Best food shop ever.
What was in there?
She doesn't rate the food
Audrey,
shop.
you couldn't make a meal
So,
out of it.
bear in mind, bear in mind, this is someone that doesn't want to cook. Just keep, they don't want to cook, they don't want to do nothing. So now tell her what's in the food shop.
He bought...
Keep that in mind.
Okay, he bought like crunchy, like, what was it? Granola, like chocolate granola,
Which you don't have to cook. Go
which
on.
is still in my house.
And will fill you up for some hours.
Did you even put yogurt with that?
Yes.
Okay, chocolate granola, yogurt, Kellogg's.
Okay. Well, like cornflakes.
Yes.
Yes.
Stuff that you don't have to cook.
Frosties,
Go
this
on.
was like and not even like a family pack of Frosties, which again is still in the house.
Yeah.
What else did you put in it? And flowers, and drumsticks, the sweets.
Yeah. All the stuff that you don't
Okay, it
have
feels
to...
like pick-me-up
Yeah,
food.
just stuff that you don't have to low effort stuff. Because low effort girl. So...
You'd be low after boy.
So, yeah, man, it was good stuff. She doesn't rate my thing, but it's whatever.
But that's
No,
what
she
he brought to
appreciates
me.
it deeply.
I appreciate you deeply. You know, I appreciate you deeply, and I'm glad you let me say that publicly because that's very. How do you feel? Does that make you feel quite sick?
I expect more, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
I feel like, yeah. But it's cool. You did your best.
Yeah, I did my
appreciate that.
best. I haven't shed a tear or two. I thought that would be enough.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to be here. I've been, from the first ep when there was 4 of you, man, here.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we're really big. When there was 4, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I've been out here. So
You have been
this
out
is-
here.
Thank
this is-
you.
This is really good, man.
What's been your favourite
Congratulations.
rendition of the receipts?
This one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's the right thing to
That's what
say.
I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, that is definitely what you were supposed to say. Well done for saying the right thing. So, Mr. Jacob Banks, you are a singer-songwriter from Nigerian heritage.
Yeah. So they keep reminding me. Yeah.
Nigeria. Anytime you see anything about Jacob, it says Nigerian-born
Yeah.
British singer, Mr. Jacob Banks.
man.
What is your story? How did we get here from? Where did you go up in Ibadan, Abby?
Ibadan,
How did you
yeah.
go from Ibadan to who you are now? And if you see the cover of his new album,
Yeah. Yeah.
do you know them African kids that got the strongest face?
Mm.
That's, like, as in, and they've been received licks before the picture.
I was mash up as a youth. Yeah, people couldn't stop beating me. You couldn't pay them to stop. Everyone was just strangers. Would just.
Was it because you were just really naughty?
No, I think it was just a cultural thing, and I like growing up in Niger. It's like you would get if I told my mum, oh, my teacher beat me, my mum would beat me. Like you would just get people would just add
Back to
tax.
back.
Yeah, you just anyone you were disciplined for something else. Your I don't know. Your shoes aren't clean. Smack. Your book, the corners crinkled. Smack. It was just it was more training than raising a child. Everyone's trying to make sure you don't fall out of line. And I think they're just doing what they're raising you how they were raised.
Yeah.
Do you think that discipline has showed up in how you create and your artistry?
It makes me. I'm very anti-authority. It's
Right.
done the exact opposite
Opposite,
for me.
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like the concept of someone having power over me, I can't let that happen again because it's enough. Yeah, I've had enough happen to me, so I'm cool on that. But yeah, it's been bringing up the album cover. Writing this album was very. I realized as I get older, I thought I would put more distance between myself and my inner child. Turns out my inner child comes up a lot more regularly than he's ever come up for me. So this whole album is about the type of love I received as a child and how it's influenced what I think love is, how I show up for people. Some friends believe I have a God complex. And
Jacob
some
has
probably one of the
Jacob has the
some
complex.
friends believe I have a need to
He does.
be there for people. Also convenient that those said friend enjoys me being there for them. So it's kind of like,
There was so much in that I do want to talk to you about. We've had loads of conversations about like growing up in a very Nigerian household because like and we'll just have a thought will come up and we'll just call each other about it. Because like I think I wrote in the book as well, like I'm not someone who, I always grew up knowing my mum loved me, right? Like there was never a doubt in my mind, but I only felt it when I was good. Like there was never any doubt of it, whatever. And I thought, oh, that's what most people do. Like you know it innately, but also you feel it when you passed your grades or you did well at school. Or now that I'm older, I give her money. Like that's when like I feel it. And I'm not saying like it's not there other than that, but that's when I genuinely feel it. And then we talk about like in terms of like being loved as a kid and what that looks like. And I find it fascinating because I don't think many men talk about their growing up, especially like black men, to be like, no, I don't know. I don't know if I felt quote unquote loved in a certain way.
I think I felt loved, but probably not in the way that I wanted to be loved.
Even at that age, you thought that as well.
I've known for as long as I can remember that this ain't it. This ain't what I need. It's fine, and I think it's hard to find a negative in it because it was consistent. So I didn't feel picked on. Growing up, that's the one good thing about Nigeria, as well as other things. But the main thing about growing up in Nigeria is it's fair in its punishment. It doesn't pick sides. Like everyone's getting marked. Good, bad, you're all getting disciplined. It's a brush stroke for everyone. And I think that I kind of understand it from that perspective, that they are raising you to survive. They're not raising you to feel loved. They're raising you to be like, when I'm not here, you've got
You'll
this.
be okay, yeah.
And we all are fine. So their job's done. However, it's not the job that we would have preferred. So there's like a balancing act.
What do you feel like you would have preferred?
I think I would have preferred to be propped up a little bit, to be instilled with a lot more confidence in myself. I've got there in the end, but God, I had to work for it. I wish I didn't have to work for it as hard as I've had to.
That's interesting because I feel like most people will say Nigerians are innately confident.
I think I don't know if we are.
Like we give the bravado, maybe, but not the...
There was a thing that happened to me a couple of years ago that let me know that my confidence isn't real. I think we have confidence, but we don't like to be disruptive. We don't like to affect the status quo. So we're good at what
grateful,
we're good at. Yeah. And we're afraid of being a disturbance. I was on a flight to Australia with Chase and Status. This is the first time. This is like 12 years ago. It's my first time going out the country to perform. And it's like a big deal. I'm on a song with Chase and Status that's in the charts. And it's me, Chase and Status, Pharrell, a naughty boy, a tiny temper. We're going on this trip, this festival in Australia called
Was it
Future
first
Music
class?
Festival. Yeah, we're flying business. I never been business at that time in my life. So like there's a lot going on and I'm gassed. Also, this is the same flight that went missing. So that the Malaysian airline flight, this is the flight the morning after. Same flight number, everything. So it's a tense moment in general. So we're board this flight. Well, we're trying to board this flight, and I'm at the gate, and I realize I've lost my boarding pass.
Oh dear.
Any normal person would just ask the lady to reprint it, but what I did, I got on a train. I took a train all the way back to check-in desk. Bear in mind, I'm about to board this plane.
Oh my days.
I take a train back to desk. Tour manager's belling my phone. Everyone's calling my phone. I'm not answering because I am ashamed because I feel like I've disrupted this thing where the easier thing would have just been like, hey, I've lost my boarding pass.
Yeah.
Which is not a big ask. And in that moment, I made the flight, but barely.
Was it because that not to even make it too deep, but that that like that's something your dad would have shouted at you? Like that's something
I would
you
have been expected
so
to
much
be
trouble
punished.
for. Yeah.
I would expect to not be able to go on a flight.
Yes. Yeah, that you were going to get punished for that thing that you just did. Yeah.
And I think it's been very freeing to know like no one's going to beat me.
Yeah.
Like you can feel like there's some boogeyman who's going to smack you up, but like you're actually an adult now. Like no one's going to smack you up. You can just say how you feel.
I used to say that a lot in therapy to be like, that was always my gauge to like, I was just like, am I going to get, like, for work, it had to be like, am I going to lose my life? Is someone going to beat me? It had to feel like a threat before I could actually get myself to do something. And then she was like, that's not good. Like, this needs to be like, if I don't do this, am I going to be punished? Is someone going to beat me?
Yeah, I can be that way inclined, but I think mine comes more from like, don't make a scene.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, don't come and embarrass me. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that was more like what I feel was implemented in my childhood. Just like, children are seen and not heard kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, I would have done the same thing, boy. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't want them to think I fucked up.
And then
let me try to
it's
fix it.
counterintuitive because to fix it is showing that you fucked up. So I'm saying like, you might as well just say you fucked up.
Yeah.
Because going all the way back to the check-in desk is me admitting that I messed up.
My thing was just a level of punishment for the things that were like, surely this is not that deep. Like, I remember breaking a plate being, no, as in you would have thought we had killed somebody in that house if you broke a plate. Like, I remember there'll be threats to be like, they will use that cut plate to cut you. Like, as in, like, it was such a thing. And I remember one time breaking a plate, putting it in a bag and like throwing it across the garden.
To free them.
As if to be like, just to make sure, because if it was seen in a bin, there would have been a reaction to see it in a bin. And I was just like, surely this is just not that deep.
And all of it it's not productive because what you're saying is, so there's this whole idea that to separate if someone's kind or if they're harmless. So if you're not capable of being kind if you're just harmless. Does that make sense?
No, say more.
So if you're harmless, you basically you have to be able to instill violence to be kind. You have to be capable. Does that make sense? You have to be capable
like
of being violent.
Like I say, when they say spare the word and...
No.
Okay.
So if I can instill violence and I'm choosing to be kind, I'm intrinsically a kind person.
Right.
If you are harmless, you're not kind, you're just harmless.
Right, okay.
You couldn't do that. You can do anything else.
Yeah, okay, fair.
So same thing with like, if your child is, or anyone is acting according to good because of fear of punishment, they're not intrinsically good.
Right, okay, I get you. It's just that fear with the...
Yeah, you're just trying to pass.
Yes, exactly.
So it's...
And I think that's why everyone's having that whole... A lot of women got to that certain age, it was like that good girl thing to be like, it's just because I didn't want to get in trouble, it's not because I didn't want to be a whore. I just didn't want the stigma
it was like
of all of that sort of thing.
Yeah, it wasn't real. Do you think there's any benefit that comes from that type of upbringing? I feel like we've all probably had like kind of
similar-ish,
Has to be in it. Can't think of one.
Yeah.
But I think the village mentality is really nice. I think the concept of like it takes a village to raise a child. I think that's really dope.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Wait, there must be more.
There is.
There is.
For them, the village is like, everyone can beat you.
Like any auntie. Do you know, I was hearing someone say that. I don't remember anybody else beating me, but like
No, I
a
remember,
random auntie couldn't beat me. I don't think that was allowed.
I remember discipline from other people, but not hitting.
Oh, I remember them taking me to my mum to be beaten.
Yeah,
I remember
exactly.
them,
Yeah.
listen, your mum is going to beat you. But I don't remember anyone just slapping me up like that.
I didn't really get hit as a child, but I was a very conformative child.
Oh, they beat me.
Do you know what I mean? So, but I don't know if that's just innate, like my personality or how I was raised or whatever. But I remember there was one auntie that proper disciplined us, but she never laid hands. She never laid hands, but she was strict and she didn't play. And she's kind of like that now with the kids.
Oh, really?
She will say it. She'll be like, I'm the auntie that everyone brings to discipline everybody.
But them kind of aunties used to piss me off because I'm like, I think I've had a conversation here, like talking to my mum before and being like, yeah, I'll beat, as if she was proud. I was like, why would you be proud of
They're
that?
so proud of hitting their kids.
Yeah,
Why would you be proud that you used to hit
we've really
me?
changed our minds though, because
Like, initially,
early episodes,
we were like, yeah.
early episodes, we kind of advocated for it in a way.
We were fine.
But you know what it is? I feel like when people do that, it's because it feels like it's almost a strike against your parents because they did that. And I think above all else, you don't want people talking shit about your parents or the way they parented you. So I feel like it's a defense mechanism. But over the years, we've changed our mind.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like we wouldn't do that because it's not necessary. And I don't actually think it is effective.
I just think it's weak. At this point, with all the information that we have, I think for me, it's if I'm looking at a 3-year-old or 4-year-old, like the concept of, like I don't believe kids are bad. So if some I don't believe adults are bad. Anyway, if I'm struggling to get my point across to a 4-year-old, it's because I'm not doing a good job of explaining myself.
Yeah.
It could never be because this child is an arsehole. I'm not losing to a 4-year-old. That's how I view it.
Yeah.
Like, we'll talk about this as many times as we need to.
Until you get it.
Until you understand. And I will figure out, maybe I use cars to explain it. Maybe, like, I'm not losing to a 4-year-old to where I am visibly upset.
And I'm going to slap them.
It's quite embarrassing,
I wouldn't do that to a grown-up.
Yeah.
I would just be like, oh no, you clearly not understand what I'm saying, or I'm not doing a good job of explaining myself. Well, I'm not losing to a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
That's just how I view it.
Okay. So how did we get here from that kid who did that, came to England? I know you said the story so many times, but like I want people to hear the story.
We moved to...
So he was trafficked to London.
Traffic's crazy. There's not enough money for that. This is good DNA. This will crash the economy. But we moved to Birmingham, 0121. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
E-tap, Gallagher.
Yeah, let's go.
E-tap.
Gallagher bang.
What's E-tap?
Gallagher bang.
See, you don't know nothing about the ends.
I know E-tap, Gallagher bang. Do you remember that song? That
Chula, Chumen, Chulo, Ski.
Okay, that's too far.
No, I don't
Say that again.
Brett knows.
I know E-tap, Gallagher bang.
That's the name. That's the name of the artist.
After my time.
No.
No, it was your time.
Is it?
Do you remember E-tap the hotel?
E-tap, Gallagher bang.
No. I feel like I know the song, but I don't know what E-tap is.
E-tap was a hotel.
It's a hotel.
It was like £20 a night.
Like Holiday Inn or something.
There was no free yards. If you managed to be blessed with
£17.
some genitalia, you fly them out to E-tap quickly.
Okay, one of them. Okay.
For the night.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Gallagher bang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Their lobby was full up.
I bet.
There was people out there. Everyone. Yeah. Boy, what a time.
Come in the carpet,
Cash.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because obviously it's a 10 and a 5 in coins. So it's...
Yeah.
It looks.
How you
Yeah,
say?
man.
You
It's,
tram.
That is hilarious.
drop your coins on the table.
Where's the girl? Was she further back or you go in before she gets
We're
there?
not animals. She sit on the couch.
Okay,
Well,
cool. While you check
well,
it out. Okay,
We're trying to get a cheaper rate.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you moved to Birmingham.
Moved to Birmingham. Lived in Birmingham, I think 14 till 18, which is what I claim Birmingham as like this but like I spent the least amount of my life there,
In there, yeah.
like 4 or 5 years. But it's 14 to 18 feels like
Formative.
10.
Yeah.
And when uni in Cov, civil engineering, come on, built some bridges, learn about that.
Did you learn about Brunel? Isambard?
We don't speak well of Brunel.
Why?
Brunel the engineer, not Brunel the uni.
Oh, I thought you meant our institution.
Who's that?
He was like a big engineer. Isambard Brunel? Yeah, he like. Did you not know the history of Brunel?
No, I just went there for the parties.
Yeah.
Isambard Brunel was like a big civil engineer. I think he like helped with the train tracks and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I thought everyone knew that.
I don't remember anything from uni.
Okay,
so
cool.
There's that. I'm
Yeah.
sure it was mentioned. Went to uni. I think last year of uni, was last year? No, I think second year of uni. I went past this shop. So
Oh my
I went to
God.
buy.
Excuse me. Mummy's working. And I know.
You can hold it. The camera will be on him anyway.
Yeah. I went to buy tissue at this shop on Far Gosford in Cove, and they had this red guitar, and it was like 60% off because no one would buy this red acoustic guitar. I just bought it because I thought it looked good, so I put it up in my house at the time, and we got robbed shortly after. I remember I went to my friend's birthday.
What, at uni?
Meal, at Nando's. Came back, doors. Oh, have you ever had your yard robbed?
No,
before?
I haven't. You have that.
God, it's
Yeah,
painful.
burgled.
Yeah, oh my
It
God, yeah.
is
Thank God I
painful.
had.
It's such a violation. It's the worst feeling in the world.
As soon as you pulled up to the house, saw the door open, you just knew.
Yeah, that
someone's
literally happened to me.
Someone's been in your yard. Anyway, they took everything apart from that guitar.
Oh, wow.
And that was it. And then I just started playing. I took our Xbox, our laptops, everything. So I just started. At this point, I was playing drums at church.
Of course.
So I've been around music, but I never envisioned myself being in that space. So I learned how to play the guitar. I used to play like Westlife songs and...
What
was your favourite?
Westlife?
Flying Without Wings is a
Flying
banger,
Without
so I don't
Wings is
care.
cold. Coast to Coast is cold.
What's Coast to
My
Coast?
Love. Queen of My Heart.
I like My Love.
Queen of My Heart is a slapper.
Yeah, Queen of
Fool
My
Again
Heart
is a banger.
All Again is cold. Swear All Over Again, banger.
That's not their original song though, is it?
They
A lot
don't
of their
have-
songs are
They
their-
don't have any.
Yeah,
records.
half of their catalogue is covers.
They don't have it. They,
Say It All Over Again is a good song. Say it all over again and I-
Yeah, banger.
Don't look at me like that. I can sing.
exactly like the record. Let's go. But yeah, so Westlife, Enrique Iglesias or whatever his name is, Hero, used to batter that song.
Yeah.
And it just kind of got out of hand, to be fair. And I had a really good friend, God bless his soul, Conley, passed away. And he lived next door to me. And he would hear me play and he would always be like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. He was one of those wholesome, perfect human beings. And I kind of got into music that way. Mainly to stop him from badgering me. So I would record these songs and I would print on a CD just so he could have it. And then eventually I put them on SoundCloud. I didn't know SoundCloud was accessible to everyone. I thought I just sent him a link.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
cool.
That's what I thought about Instagram. So
Instagram.
I didn't know that other
Just
people were looking at my
pictures.
pictures. I thought it was just for me. Yeah.
And then it just spiraled out of control. And one of my boys entered one of the songs I wrote into a competition with Adidas. And I won randomly. It was this Mobo Unsung thing with Adidas or whatever.
Oh, you didn't know they did that? They just did it.
No, he just put it up. And won that. And and I say this, people think I'm joking. I've never made the conscious decision to be a musician. I was just fucking about.
Yeah. And here
It
you are.
was just something to do. And people just kept asking me to do stuff and I just kept saying yes. And here we are, all these
What
years after.
song won the Adidas thing?
I can't even remember the song. It was just dead, probably.
You're really cringy about your old music.
You would be too.
I don't think it's really, so there's a song you have, Dear Simone, I really love that song. And you're really funny about that song.
Because it's like looking at a yearbook photo of yourself. Like, so I've learned to appreciate those versions of myself. I've learned to be like, that version of Jacob was doing the best he could with what he had, and I'm grateful for him. Objectively, your garms are trash. But I appreciate that you were spending what you had, made do with what you had, and that's calm.
Yeah.
So I appreciate old versions of myself, but it's hard to hear my voice in that way. Just knowing that what I could do today. And it's hard being immortalized in that way. Like,
Right.
I can't.
Because you can't. You can't.
Yeah, I
move
can't
back, right? You
change it. I
undo
can't.
Yeah.
Like, it's just there, innit? And it means a lot to people. It means a lot to people who have found it the way they found it. And like, it would be unfair of me to change it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to mean the same to them. But yeah, everything just spiraled out of control.
So when did X Factor get in there?
X Factor was I was like 21. Yeah, 20. I didn't know. This is how early everything was for me. I didn't know there was another way to be a musician.
Outside of X Factor?
Yeah, I didn't think.
Right, okay, yeah.
I think if you didn't win
Britain's
Got Talent or X Factor, that's it.
How else do people find you?
Yeah.
I did X Factor with Little Mix. Who else was there?
James Arthur.
James Arthur.
Yeah,
That was a good year for you.
To be fair, you weren't going to.
Yeah, I was.
You had no chance.
Not a chance.
You had no chance that year.
Yeah, that year was stacked because even Little Mix didn't win that year. James Arthur won.
Yeah.
And but it was really cool. It was cool to meet. There's like Bree Runway. You guys have had her.
Had her, yeah.
So she was there that same year.
Oh, wicked.
So I met her there for the first time, and it was really cool to be around all these musicians. And it was back in the day where like people were really busking. Like music was like you could really do something. If you pattern it properly. And they never aired any of my episodes. The reason is I just walked out of the show at boot camp. Because at boot camp, they were like, oh, yeah, like this is really cool, but like we've noticed that you always show up alone. Like, we would love to interview your parents. I said,
This is where I tap out.
it's too much. So I came in to sing. And the producer leveled at me. She was like, look, like, I know you think this is a singing show, but this is a TV show. Yeah, we need drama. And the fact that your parents aren't here, it's tasty.
What did they want them to say? To be like, we don't support him? Like,
that's groundbreaking TV.
Yeah, and it makes sense now. When you go to uni and wants to be a musician and his parents don't
when you were in the audition room, could you tell the wheat from the chaff, now that I know how to say that phrase properly, could you tell like the people that were serious versus like the jokesters? Or did you meet any like jokesters?
You could tell because... God, I'd never been more nervous in my life. So your first audition, at least when I went, was in like a cubicle. So they had like cubicles lined up. You perform to one producer and you could hear everybody else singing. But you're just one person, you're locked in.
What song did you sing?
It was something by John Legend.
Ordinary People.
No. Say That You Stay.
Right, okay.
Great song. Performed that song in my little blazer. Blazer was tight.
Oh my God, Jacob used to be a blazer and fedora guy.
Really? Blazer fedora.
First time I met. Oh my, camel coat.
I will.
And a fedora.
That was the time.
Before nobody was on it. I broke fedoras.
And the camel coat combination.
No one was doing it then. I stopped because everybody else was doing it.
Okay,
right.
Cool.
Okay,
Fashion,
I remember that
wear
time.
flats with bows on there. So
what song with plastic bows on it? I still wear plastic bows on it.
So
they made a resurgence now.
If we're saying stuff,
you have to remember we were at a rave. So at the time, Anthony Joshua used to do raves. Yeah, he used to do like was he boxing there, but just not.
Yeah, it was boxing.
He was boxing, but he used to always throw. What were they called again?
It was something French. I remember.
You're punching.
Carpe Diem? Something like that?
It was called Carpe Diem.
I used to go to that. I used to go to that because I know James, shout out James Mully, they used to do it together. I probably used to go to that night.
Yeah.
That was lit though.
Yeah, it was a good party.
I've got so many pictures of you from that night. Oh my God,
this was this party and Jacob was got inside the club. It wasn't like he took it off on the way in. The whole club, this man's got a long camel coat on and a fedora. And you know he's now tall and big for nothing. So he was just there the whole night.
Yeah, man.
That was a time.
Yeah, come on, man. I had to, to mix it up. But yeah. Where were we? I can't
X
remember.
Factor.
How did we
X
get-
Factor.
X Factor, yeah.
Your blazer.
Blazer, did my first audition, got through, and then the one after that is the one in front of the judges. And I think it was Kelly Rowland.
Oh, nice.
Kelly Rowland, and the rest of the people. I don't care about them. But Kelly Rowland was there. It's cool. I got like 4 yeses, got through, and then boot camp was popping off, and then it was never gonna happen. Once I knew what they were after, it was just never gonna happen. And to your question, they let in whoever they think has the potential to be on the show and who's gonna make good TV. So makes what you see on TV, they mix it up. Because if it was just talent, I guess it won't make good TV.
Yeah.
At any point did you consider being like, yeah, I'll just have my mum and dad here?
No.
You just
Because
went on it.
they would never show up.
At that point, when you've started your music journey, what is your relationship like with your parents? Like, do they know what you're doing? Are you doing it secretly?
No, they know what I'm doing, but God forgive them. My parents would allow me to do stuff because they thought I was a joke, man. So they would allow me to do it until the moment it got serious. Like I played basketball heavy growing up. I used to play for like on a county level. I was captain of my team, MVP of my team. But my parents would allow me to do it. The moment I say, hey, their man is saying we have to go to America. So that's enough.
Yeah. He's like, wrap it up.
No more. Now I can't find my shoes anywhere. Like the moment it gets serious, they're like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Stop all this joke thing. I was like, why have you allowed me to get this far?
Yeah.
Same way I used to be a little dancer back in my day. Same. My mom would be like, yeah, take your brothers, go to your dance class. The moment I'm like, yeah, man, there's a competition in London. Me and my dance crew need to go represent. She's like, yeah, pastor. He's on some stuff again.
Biggest mistake I never knew Jacob was a dancer. You would never live this.
I was cold.
Okay.
You were in a crew?
Yeah, I was a crew, CRC. Birmingham.
What does
Birmingham.
CRC stand for?
We used to clash in
Not clash.
We used to clash in Jump Off.
Oh my God, I remember Jump Off. I used to go there all the time.
When Jump Off hit Birmingham. Yeah, man. Used to go there and clash, man. But even at uni, I used to clash, man.
We don't have any of those things anymore. Do the people have them?
Do you know how big a tour this man is?
But Ashley Banjo's tour.
Yeah. So I make it even more interesting for you. So me, James, and Fuhad lived together.
Stop it.
Wait. So this S&G for people who don't know. So we used to live together at uni. So we used to at uni, we would rent out dance studios and practice to tunes that we knew was gonna hit the clubs.
Wait, were James and Free had in the crew?
Yeah. No, they weren't in the crew.
They
So
were just
this is dance crew finished.
right,
So
okay.
I'm in uni now. We've met, we're boys. We live together.
Got it, okay.
First year of uni, we've learned that the galley love a man that can dance.
Yeah.
News to me. This is news to me. So I remember one time we rented a dance studio in Cove, and
But just you three?
no, but there's more. So there was me, James Fuhad, Rem, and Toby. We went in a dance studio. We figured out what tunes are likely to be played. So that man would build a routine. Why are you laughing?
I just can't even imagine
Why are you laughing?
I'm listening.
any of this.
When you were wearing flats in a dance. What's so funny? Yeah, everyone's doing what they needed to do. So we'd learn a little routine. We had a bad boy routine to Rude Boy by Rihanna. Yeah.
Did you guys whine?
Bad boy
Who
routine.
played Rihanna and who played?
No,
You used to whine on each other for practice.
So yeah, but we were
You said
cold.
yeah. You used to whine on each other for practice.
I never said that.
said yeah.
How would we whine? I moved, man. No one was whining on nothing. And if there was whining being done, I wouldn't be the one whining.
But you'd be
Yeah,
whined
you'd be
on.
the
as
whiny.
practice.
No. Just chill out, man. Chill out with your flats.
Okay.
Man. Anyway, so we'll
So James
practice.
would be like that, and then
No.
Fuhad will hold you behind.
I don't know what that man would do. Yeah. But we'll practice these routines, and we learned what used to shut down the dance is we need a full routine to single ladies.
Oh my God.
But you have to think about it, we're doing it ironically. So it's
not,
yeah,
though.
it is though.
Do you know why it's
We
not?
would-
Because you booked
Practice.
a dance studio. It's not ironic. You paid and you booked a dance studio. You watched the videos.
Yeah.
You learned it. You
Yeah.
repeated it until you perfected it.
Yeah.
And then you went to jump off. No, not even jump off. The rave.
Well, some people were stabbing other people. So,
Okay.
yeah, like,
True.
yeah.
This is true.
There's some individual.
Yeah.
There is
Some
some individual
people-
of stabbing
And single ladies.
Some people were on some crazy
You
stuff.
could have been in the middle.
What's a little dance amongst
Oh my
friends?
God, I'm so shy for you.
So anyway, just to take myself out of it, I was the secret weapon of the group. So again, looking at me, you wouldn't think man was a dancer. So every now and again, we would get into this altercations with other unis. So we'll go to like this uni raves and COV, what? We represent COV.
brew up.
Yeah.
please.
So we'll clash your uni, murk them. But every uni would have someone who was an actual dancer. And they would send him to the middle.
see, I
But they
miss
didn't
these
know.
days, man.
They didn't know that.
That they had you.
I was
Yeah.
tough.
You were hiding. Oh,
I was
one of
tough.
them ones.
So I would just come out there, yeah. And I didn't have to do much because it was unsuspecting. I'll do a couple moves. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it's enough.
And then it's done. I would never give him a round two. I did. We never lost a clash because of it.
You're
Yeah,
not
man.
shy
No,
to
those
tell
were
the
simpler
story.
times, man. Those were simpler
Yeah, man.
times.
Simpler times. And then I remember vividly, over a summer, nobody was dancing anymore.
Yeah, what happened?
There was something that happened and everyone was just screw facing in the dance.
It is true.
No, but
actually.
what?
Like
No,
literally
but
over a
when?
summer.
Yeah.
It just stopped. No more dancing. Everyone's screw facing in the dance. And then Funky House saved
Oh,
everything.
yeah, brought it
Yes,
back.
yeah, that did bring that dancing.
Do you think it was the evolution of the mobile phone?
No, because it wasn't. They didn't have video cameras.
Yeah,
there
'cause we
to-
weren't-
yeah,
we didn't- and we didn't have
filming.
socials to post it
put
anywhere.
So it wasn't that. Maybe it was the
unravel.
genre of music. Because you
Maybe.
whine to grime. Was that a time that grime came?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it was around
Maybe
that time.
you couldn't
But
be
it was,
steppers to
yeah.
grime. You kind of had to be quite hard faced to grime.
Yeah.
So maybe that was what it was.
No, I liked when we danced, man.
Yeah, we just everyone stopped, man. There was no dancing no more. It was the worst thing you could do was dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like a crime.
Do you
All
still
that-
have
all
the
that
steps
practice.
in you?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. I think if push came to shove, I could
you could.
I could put something together, but I just won't. So, so there's that. But yeah, uni was cool, man. I left with really good friends, and
Okay.
You're all really successful.
You're all very successful. Very proud of you. So X Factor's done. You leave. You're not on it anymore.
yeah, and I just continue. I moved to Mare Street. My last day of uni, didn't even go to graduation. Just packed my bags, got the train. So the train either goes to London or it goes to Birmingham. I took the train going this way to London. Lived on my friend's couch for like 6 months.
Oh, you really did that for
Oh, you did the
musician
whole-
thing.
yeah.
There was no other way. This is before. This is when like, if you got on fader, you're a bus case. This was back when like, you have to. There's not. I used to get on trains to like Sheffield for like £75 to play a pub for £50, and this is before like maps and everything. This is like you're getting out taxi rank, asking
Yeah, asking
busman
people how to.
if they know where this pub is. Like this is the good old days of like just slaving away as a musician, going from pub gig to pub. We used to do pub tours. You tour a list of pubs on England.
And what was the reception? Was it like a drunk man in the corner?
It was diabolical. Yeah, it was the worst. Yeah, it was the worst couple of months of my life. But like, I also constantly told myself that this will be a good story to tell someday.
Was there ever a point? Do you know there was like you're hustling. Was there ever a point that in this year, in a year and a half, whatever, if I'm not here, I'm gonna go to work?
I get the day I got to London. So I guess my mum will be learning this for the first time. I lied to my mum and dad that I was on a year's placement, so I knew I had a year. I told my mum and dad I was working for this company called Mears, which is a civil engineering company, and I was doing a year's placement with them. So I knew I had a year to make this work or fess up about what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave myself a year to make something. And I remember 2 days before the year was up, I signed a record deal with Atlantic Records. And I was like, yeah, cool, I guess, I'll tell them this story instead.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. But yeah, it was rough. There was a few times. There was one time in particular, I was going to pack it in. And then I read this book called The Alchemist.
That's such a man book too.
Yeah, it's so,
What is it
cliche.
about? I don't even looked.
Basically, the book says like everything you're looking for is within you. Essentially, is the ethos of the book. It's an incredible book. Granted, it's the only book I've ever read. So
That's so. I'm shy for you. That's what a comment to make.
I just
That's the
don't
worst
read.
thing you censorship in it.
I have like severe ADHD. I can't focus on a book. I can't physically do it. You feel bad, don't you?
I don't feel bad. I actually don't feel bad. Because like your ADHD is self-imposed. And have you even got diagnosed?
That's crazy.
She doesn't believe that I have it
You
either.
heard that?
It is.
Self-imposed
It is.
problems.
You'll be like, oh no, I can't. Oh, I can't do this and not
When's
watch
the
my
last
phone
book
at the
you've
same
read?
time. I just read a book. I read a book every
Yeah,
month.
she reads
I read
all the time.
And you finished the book? so?
Yeah.
Okay, when's the
So that means
last...
you didn't read the receipts book.
No. I bought like 7 of them. So yeah, but I don't read them. I was never gonna read them. Even like it's so bad for me. Like even stuff that you've shared with me, I have to copy it and put it in a AI prompt to read it to me. I can't do it.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
I've got
Have you gone
ADHD
to-
as
have
well.
both of you. Have you gone to? Have you even done a test online?
I don't feel like I need to do a test. I feel like my behavior is so erratic. It just, I have all of the qualities of someone that has ADHD. People tell me all the time. Do you know, like people message me and they're like, Audrey, you definitely have it. They're like, you either have ADHD or you have OCD or you've got a combination of both.
Yeah.
And like, because when I've said it, people are like, oh my God, I knew it. I knew it. I
They
thought
knew you had autism.
Mhm, they said that they definitely see it in me. And I believe it.
And
I'm
who told
afraid.
you?
I'm afraid that because I haven't gone, but again, I know what the traits are. I'm telling you, I can't quiet my mind.
Same.
Like, granted, like luckily my mind works with me. They're never against me. Like I told you, I have a council in my head.
Yeah, you do.
It's a whole thing. So like my mind works with me, so it's fine. But like if I go get tested for ADHD, they would lock the doors. They would be like, yeah, we need to study this one.
Yeah,
They would never let
this
me
is the
out.
metrics.
So I'm not going there. They would never let me out.
I think a while ago we were talking about like who amongst your friends would be a good cult leader, and I think I said Jacob's name because Jacob has continuously tried to convince everyone to join some kind of cult. Not a cult. And when I say cult, I mean he's always like, let's find a village somewhere and all live there and start like a community. Like he's very, very much
God
like
forbid.
that.
God forbid someone's for the community.
No.
Now they're running a
You're
cult.
not with the community. You want a cult. And he goes back to the point earlier about me thinking he's got a God complex. And I actually really want to talk about your issue with you having a God complex. Do you know anybody that you feel like has got a God complex?
Yeah.
So
I don't think you know what a God complex. I think you know what a
I'm
God
going to
complex
search it.
is.
Go on.
But go on, look up what a God complex is. and
No,
we'll start there.
talk amongst yourself.
What's the difference between someone having a God complex and a narcissist?
Questions that need answering.
A narcissist isn't trying, because a God complex means you think you're trying to play God. You're trying to remove like adversities from people, not understanding how adversities can benefit someone from learning, and you're trying to remove decision making from people. A narcissist is someone who, I guess they could possibly also have a God complex, but I think it's more intrinsically who they are. They are trying to stay the center of everything.
Okay, so according to what God complex is, you okay, fair. Because a God
Thank
complex
you.
is a pattern in which an individual believes they have great power, ability, and infallibility, influence, and are superior to others. I don't think you believe you're superior to others. So I don't think
thank
you...
God.
Yeah. I don't think you have that, but I think you have a need to always fix things.
Yeah.
To a point that you don't allow someone else to have got it to the point to themselves before. Does that make sense? Like fair, you want to fix people, but you do it before they even get to it.
Yeah, but and it goes back to childhood. That's the only way I've ever been rewarded.
Oh, shut up. You're such a dick.
No, but it's true. Like if I'm not fixing anything, then I might as well not be here. like, Jenny, I know it sounds dark, but like, if you're not, like, I think that
Yeah,
there's
but you
such
say
a,
that.
yeah, it's,
I do say
You
that.
say, you say that like you don't feel like you in your presence is enough unless you're being of use and of service to people.
I don't get how someone can be. We had a big thing
Yeah.
about this because I don't get how you can. Because he doesn't let people do things for him, right? Or he's in a position also where it's actually quite hard to do things for him. He's not going to need me financially. He's not going to need me to fix a light bulb. He's not going to need me physically. He's not going to need me. So I really struggled with our friendship because I was like, so what's the point of me being here if I can't do anything for you? Like if I can't be of need, I don't know how to be a person.
I need stuff. You just can't do the stuff I need.
Like what?
I'd love
She's
£5
like,
million.
bet.
I'd love £5 million
I
would
can't
be
help you
nice.
financially.
Yeah, run me 5 M's and we're good. Yeah.
No.
Right. So until then, we're just yapping.
Yeah, I don't
innit?
know how people can feel valuable when they're just like, I don't know, you can accept love just because. I don't get it.
No, sometimes. Well, your presence is your present.
And I guess maybe that does go back to feeling loved when you're good.
Presents would be nicer with 5 M's, but we'll take what we can get. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's
Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think relationships. See, this is the thing. Yeah, as an artist, I don't do podcasts. This is probably the second podcast I've done in 12 years.
Oh, sick.
Because you're always one conversation away from fucking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think
You
artists.
absolutely-
We'll never set you up here.
Absolutely.
I don't think
never set you
artists.
up here,
I don't think
ever.
artists should be
I will
allowed
make
to
a
speak.
statement about how I'm not your friend anymore.
I don't think artists should be allowed to speak for more than 30 minutes.
Fair.
I think your job is to consider so many emotions, so many point of views that you'll more than likely say something that's out of touch. Just because you have time to consider these things. People are working 3 jobs. They don't want to hear about your opinions on open marriage. They ain't got time for that.
What are your opinions on open marriage?
I think people should do what makes them happy.
That is such a beautiful PR answer.
I will tell you
PC
that
answer.
I never. This is the man that not introduced me to open marriage. I never knew it was a thing.
Uh,
But I won't say too much. She's warned
Yeah.
me already.
Yeah. Anyway.
I didn't know it was a thing. Honestly, until you said it to me, I never. Jacob was introduced me to oat milk and open marriage. Truly, I never.
2
had
things you need to get by.
I never had oat milk. This was years. This was before oat milk was cool. It was in LA. Yeah, and you was like, have you tried this like oat milk?
Yeah, because it
I was
doesn't
like,
make sense to drink the milk of a cow.
Of a cow. And I was like, I'll try it.
So it's not.
And then I think it was a third conversation. He was like, yeah, marriages should be open. I think
Hey!
yeah.
Who said that?
She's paraphrasing now.
I'm paraphrasing.
Hey!
You don't have much time. The
No,
podcast is
but
short.
to take
Time is fast spent.
take
So,
the heat
yeah.
off Jacob, like I've talked
You
about
believe
it.
that as
I've
well?
talked about it a lot on this platform.
Go talk about yourself.
Just about like relationships and different styles of relationships and all the rest of it. And like I had never grasped the concept of it because the only thing that was ever promoted was the idea of monogamous marriages. Like I was the same as you. I didn't really know it was like a thing.
I'm so dated.
Yeah, I didn't know it was. I didn't really know it was a thing until I started looking into it. And shout out this platform, The Grapevine. It no longer exists. I love it. I learned so much from that platform. And yeah, they were talking about like different styles of marriages and saying that how basically once I learned that marriage was to benefit broke men, that was like an eye opener for me because it was just like back in the day, everybody was open. Monogamy was not a thing. Monogamy was a concept that was introduced so that men that didn't have money and that weren't able to provide could also have a mate. Do you know what I mean? So when you take all of that away and think about what people were doing back in the day and how everybody was happy, because basically when people had open marriages, the way the PR is around it now is that people just want to fuck everybody. But that's not what it was. Like back in the day, people had open marriages and what it meant was that women weren't so tired because you could share the load amongst other women. And I'm not saying I like the idea of that, but I'm not saying I like that idea.
But get somebody else to do it.
You know what I mean? So
Get somebody else
one
to
day
do
you
it,
want
man.
to rest, you don't feel like, doing your
And
wifely
the new
duty.
reports that they said that men need to come 21 times a month to avoid prostate cancer.
Oh,
Get
I
somebody
guess
else
they're
to
going to
do
get
this.
sick then because my God.
Get somebody else to do it.
It's
bro.
what,
Yeah, do you know
it's
what
what science
I mean? So the
says.
idea that you
you
could
know?
rest, and then the idea also that if all these women were bearing kids, God forbid if one mum died, you've got 4 other motherly figures. Do you know what I mean? I fuck with that.
My granddad.
So what's your
had-
sales pitch?
My
for open
granddad.
marriage?
I don't think. So I get it, but I don't think it's what society needs. And I lean more always to what society needs. I think that there's not enough men that can be trusted with the responsibility of managing an open relationship. So,
I agree with
there's that.
I'd agree, yeah.
So like when my granddad had 7 wives, but a lot of these wives were brought to him by my grandma. So it'll be like, oh, here's my friend.
She really said get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, no, it'll be like, here's my friend, her husband's died and she's left with a
community
kid.
work, man.
So you would like, as the great man you are, be like, oh, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take her on.
I guess. Just pop her in the room 6. Yeah.
Sure.
And that's how it was.
If her
Like for the
husband's
most part, it was men taking the wives of their brothers, and it
I would
was
love to talk to an older woman that's like done that.
it was-
fascinated.
I bet she's got great skin.
it wasn't rooted in like, just niggas being horny. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't rooted in that. It was rooted in like community. So now we're in a situation where that's not needed. So what does society need from us as men? And I don't think society needs us to have multiple children by multiple women. I think it needs us to be better so we can be better suitors. So to argue your point is, if the argument is the open relationships were happening because most men weren't deserving, I would argue that men should just become deserving, and then maybe everyone would find a partner. I think, do whatever makes you happy, but I think it still falls at the feet of men to do better. Such a pick-me-up. So.
That is such a pick, but well done.
Yeah.
You're not going to get cancelled anytime soon. Your music career is still
Don't
safe.
worry.
You scraped that one. But to be fair, I know you believe that.
Yeah, I think men, which brings me back to a point of our friendship, for example. I think my friendship with the women in my life is me paying my dues for the men who didn't, if that makes sense. So like,
So don't pity me.
Really?
Jackie was a sicko as well. Who says things like, "Oh, girls who don't have dads."
Yeah.
Knowing, knowing the situation.
She doesn't. She don't have a dad. I've got one. Is your dad here?
Yeah.
Or what? Dad gag.
Joking. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. That is mean.
You haven't had a dad for years.
For years.
Yeah,
Can't even ride a bike. Like, I really ain't had a dad.
yeah, but I've had one all my life. It's crazy. Yeah. Sorry. My dad likes you, so you're good.
Your dad
I just said you can have my
Yeah,
dad.
and no, actually, that was another
Share your
cute thing
dad.
you said. Once my dad died, he was just like, you can have mine, which was really cute.
That's wonderful.
And your dad's actually lovely to me.
So that's good.
Yeah.
It's nicer to you than his to me.
Yeah, I actually
So
think he
you
is.
might be more suited.
Yeah.
But, I view relationships with the women in my life, like platonic friendships, as like me. I think it's good for the women in my life to experience like that level of care without anything being paid from your part to me.
Yeah.
And I know it's like, I just think it's fair. I think with what you might have to deal with, I think to constantly have examples of like, oh, but it could look like this is good. Granted, you never remember. Whenever she's down in the dumps, it's like, oh, the men. I have nobody. I'm just like, damn. We're trying. We're on group chat, everything. We're trying to be here. But yeah, she don't care. So it doesn't work. But we try every time.
No, she does. She speaks very highly of
Exactly,
you.
and I'm like a big advocate of like male and female friendships.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
because everybody's like, no, it doesn't work and whatever. You were saying an example of the girl who was asked to message her friend and be like, "Hi, I want a date," and the guy was like, "Okay, cool, let's do it." So like,
You said that if you ever did that to any of your guy friends, they would know straight away it was a prank.
yeah, like, if I called you now to be like, "Oh, what are you saying?" I'm just thinking like, "Oh, let's get in a relationship," you'd know I'm pranking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, "Wait, you'd know that like,
No, of course.
is this being
Yeah.
recorded?"
Of course, I would think something's up. But I think but I also think there's a massive difference between when men and women are friends, like genuinely friends, there is not much benefit to the dude. And I think that's okay. I think in an adult relationship, I think when you're younger, I think when you're like teenagers, yeah, it's a bit more fun. But I think in our friendship, for example, you enjoy the benefits of masculinity where I would never get to enjoy the benefits of your femininity.
Say more.
So like,
I've
if
cooked
we
for you.
when it just won't happen. It just won't happen. Not because you don't want to. Situations won't allow it. There's no version of events where most men would be at a woman's house just being like, let's sit down and watch TV and you'll cook. It's just not the way men spend times with women.
So what's the benefit? What benefit do you think you give me? What benefit do you think I give you? You're saying I have no benefit.
No, you have a benefit.
Which is?
I'll think of one. But it'll
Do you
come
think
to
it's
me.
because femininity, like the acts of femininity, are saved for relationships?
Yeah, I think so. I think
As
I think
opposed to,
it
like,
performs
friendships.
better in relationships.
Yeah.
And it's saved for I think you guys save it for other women and relationships where masculinity is performed across the board. You perform it with your male friends, with your female friends, with your partner. I think you serve more masters as a man. And I think women you're very particular about like, I'm serving this person. I'm saving most of my energy for this person.
Right, okay.
Men, you kind of divvy it around a little bit.
I think men can be practical, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like practical things that masculinity can offer, like
But
fixing a light bulb.
It's more performative.
Yeah.
Like masculinity needs you.
Yeah,
needs me to be
yeah.
like, oh, can you come and do this? And there's this thing with my car, whatever.
And weird enough, I think that's cool. Like, it's not some sad story of like, oh, men, like, I think we fucked it enough if what we get to do is show the women in our lives examples of like what it could look like. I think that's okay.
Like to be a normal person.
Yeah,
I think that's
like
fine.
that.
I've got a dilemma. This is in the room. Everybody participate. Let me know if it's right. Okay, cool. So you just said masculinity, femininity, whatever. A girl and guy are friends, right? And they do something. Let's just say bowling, and there's a bet. Whoever loses has to pay money.
Oh, okay.
If the girl loses, is she meant to pay that money?
Yeah, because it's a bet.
My nigga. Appreciate that. It's a good dilemma. I feel like that happened to someone in this room.
With women who earn less.
Yeah, because why are you taking up a bet
you
that you
taking
don't
bets?
want to, if you
How
don't want
much
to
was
cough up?
it? It was good too. It was like
Unless you knew.
£150. I drove it to the cash point.
And he made literally
I drove it to the cash point. Rumming my money.
No, you're getting that money
Rumming my
back.
money now. I'll make
I have
bets.
to count it out.
Yeah, because why are you writing checks your ass can't cash? No, you must absolutely run the money 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's what? Get a Michael shot.
It's the L's that come with being competitive. No, 100%.
Rumming my money, man. Good money too.
Exactly.
What did you even do with that?
I don't know.
Because you said all of these benefits. You've never given me money.
You said what the bet is.
Was it bowling?
I think it was bowling.
It was either bowling or crazy golf. Like, we're both very competitive people.
You're competitive.
You're also very competitive.
I'm not competitive. Because to be competitive requires the presence of competition, to which I have none. So I exist.
That's that God complex.
Thank you, Audrey. Whatever.
I'm saying,
Thank you, Audrey.
yeah,
Thank you, Audrey.
I exist, you compete. It was very different.
Shut up. Thank you, Audrey. That is that God complex that you have an issue with.
Well, it's just facts. I'm sorry.
Anyway, more. You said earlier about this album making you see more into your inner child, right? So we see loads of people talk about, your inner child, heal your inner child, blah, 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 blah. I'll be honest, it's not something I necessarily understand. I don't know if my inner child shows up to me often. So how is this inner child shows, what does that look like when you say like my inner child? How do you think you're serving this person? Maybe my inner child shows up as like, I want something and I'll just buy it. Whereas before I'd know that like I wouldn't be allowed, I'd have to save up. Now I'm just be like, oh, I'll do it because I want to.
Do you have an inner monologue?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you talk back to your inner monologue?
Yeah.
So if you see something that you want, would you be like, oh, why do I want that? Or you just be like, it's just spending money?
Depends on what it is. If it's like something like a Snicker bar, I wouldn't think, why do I want that? If it's something like, I remember seeing, there was a time when everybody kept posting watches, I really want to watch it, I really want to watch it. And I know it's because I'm seeing everyone post it, and I'm talking to someone who people like watches. So I'm like, oh, maybe I want to watch now as well.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, my inner child's always there, man, and it's different versions of him too. Like I've explained this to you before. I have a council in my head of different Jacobs at different ages who have experienced different things, and they're constantly feeding me information. And my job as a Jacob that exists today is to choose which voice to speak through. They're all trying to help. They're not talking over each other. They pull memories out. They pull out references for me, and I choose. Like everything I say, I would have said it in my mind a millisecond before I say it out loud.
I have that.
You sure?
Sometimes.
Because you be saying stuff. But yeah, my inner child, man, it's just, I think it's been a lot louder the older I get. Because I'm confronted with a lot of things that I was promised was normal practice. And now I see, I'm just like, maybe you don't have to kick them. You don't have to punch the kid. Like, it's fine. They'll understand other ways. Maybe love looks like this. Even some of the conversations that we have, like, I have a song on an album called Who Made You King, which was born off the back of the conversation that you swear have a God complex.
Oh my God, you've inspired a song.
Finally.
No, not really.
There's one song I was convinced was about me for years, and that song is not about you.
So Who Died and Made You King is about a conversation that you and I had about this God complex thing. And it's me talking to myself about who died and made you king, and like understanding like my need to shelter the people that I love is because, don't cry, because no one did that for me. And the concept is like who you are today is who your inner child needed to have felt safe. So who you are today would have protected the youngest version of yourself. And I think I'm constantly trying to do that for myself and other people, but understanding that if I fix it, I'm denying them the opportunity to fix it themselves when I'm not here. So it's a balancing act. Like, what is the line? Because I'm not going to let you just get murked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also don't want to leave you at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what the song's about. But yeah, it's been very interesting to check in with that version of myself and see how he's doing. I saw a TikTok of this lady, and she went to see James Morrison. Do you remember James Morrison?
You give me something.
Well, I was going to say Return of the Mac.
That's Mark Morrison.
So you had different people in our heads.
Yeah, James, so she captioned it saying, "I took my inner child to see her favorite artist," and I thought that was so sweet. Like stuff like that. It's like I do stuff on my inner child, like things that I know he would enjoy, like certain opportunities that I take. Like when I have an opportunity to work with certain artists from like my childhood, I'm like, oh God, young Jacob would love this.
Yeah.
So I live for him. Certain things that I know I don't want to do, but I know he would be gassed if I told him like, yo,
Yeah.
you never believe who's in the DMs
Yeah.
trying to move to man. You have to lipsa for him.
There is one person that I want to talk about we can never do. Right?
Yeah.
I want to talk about it so badly. No, that would make the podcast.
Yeah.
If you actually really love me and you want me to...
No, you've quit.
No.
What are you on about? There's nothing left. Yeah, you giving up.
You sure? Just give me that moment. Give me that capable moment.
Yeah,
You're
that
good.
big bang.
You don't need it, man.
sure?
You don't need
Okay.
it. You're fine.
A question for the both of you. What was the last thing you both feel like you did for your inner child?
I'm doing it, and it actually links back to the Michael Jackson thing. The excitement that I have about this film coming out. Listen, that's for my inner child. I'm so gassed. I'm just loving everything about it. I'm leaning into my Michael Jackson communities more. It's like it goes a bit quiet, it picks up around the time of his death, and his birthday, and milestone Michael Jackson moments. But now that the film is out, I'm leaning into it. I've always been a fanatic, actually. I think that like I've always had that in me to be like a proper fanatic. And then as you get older, bills, life,
And it feels a bit loose.
you're too old. You're too old,
cool.
but now I'm leaning back into it, and I love that for me. Yeah,
That's nice.
That's lovely. I'm starting to buy a bunch of really old cars, inexpensive cars, but cars that I saw when I would walk to the bus, I thought was really nice. Like there's like a Jaguar XJS or like a old Mercedes E-Class.
Oh my God, Mercedes E-Class Silver.
Yeah, like,
that was my car
these
back
cars
in the
aren't
day.
expensive at all, but it's just I remember looking at them and thinking, that's the longest car I've ever seen. So I'm just gonna buy them so I can look at them.
What are you gonna just park?
Just gonna look at them, yeah. I'm just look at them and drive the actual car that I want.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at them and just be like, oh, like you can do this. Like you can, like yeah. I don't have to. That dream doesn't have to stop. I'm like even like I want like a really old '90s Range Rover because I went on a school trip to Range Rover as a kid, and I thought best thing I'd ever seen. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get one. They're like, you can get one for like $2,000. I'll get one and just look at it.
Just look at it because you can now.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm.
I
Yourself?
didn't clean my room, didn't clean the house on a Saturday morning. Sounds really random. Every Saturday, before you even breathe,
Oh,
we had. I said, before you even said you wanted to eat toast, you wanted to watch CITV or whatever, that house had to be so clean. And the other weekend, I still do it now. Every
Same.
Saturday, I
It's
wake
like
up,
chore
I
day.
clean the whole house before I do anything. And I would have things to do before it, but I'm like, no, I need to do this first. And I just left the house as it was.
Free will.
Did what I went to do. I was just like, I can clean it on a Wednesday. And like nothing happens to me. Nobody beats me. Like it is absolutely fine. And I think when I do a lot of things with my house, when I do, I'm just like, I can just leave that there, nothing happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
There's a lady I saw on TikTok. Her whole page is she sets up her camera and she pours like water on her rug and she just lets the video sit and she's like, see, no one's coming. And it's people in the comment getting healed from it. Just watching like she would just spill ketchup. She'd be like, nothing's gonna happen to
nothing
me.
happens to it, yeah.
Like I'm gonna be okay. And it's I think a lot of people need it more than they think. Like it affects our judgment, like how we date even, like how we recognize love. Like a lot of us grow up and love looking like suffering. So if you're experiencing love that doesn't feel like suffering, it doesn't feel like love because love has been like, I work 7 jobs to do this for you. Like love is this thing that you have to like power through and it has to be painful. But it doesn't have to look like that. And it shouldn't look like that. So when we have that, we get nervous. And that's why you see like people grow up to be like 60, kids left the house and they're like, well, let's divorce because it's quiet now. There's no struggle. And you need to create that because that's the most familiar thing. And I think that's we spoke about this personally, but that's a place where I'm at in my life where it's like, for the first time in my life, everything's quiet. Like I have everything I could ever want. And it's not daunting, but it is quiet. And I could understand how people panic. I'm not
just want to fuck
panicking.
something up.
But I get it. Like it's quiet. Like I can do anything I want. I have more than I could ever dream of. And I'm just like, let's mix it up a little bit. Yeah, let's get some drama in here. Let's mix it up. But it doesn't have to happen. And being able to identify that feeling, I'm really grateful for. I'm sure the life of traveling and arts helped me identify these feelings. But I worry about people who can't identify those feelings. They think something is up. You know, he's just too nice or whatever. It's just you're used to
chaos and
some level of drama.
conflict.
And it's good to be able to differentiate the two.
Yeah. That's
Well
a
done.
word.
Look at it like that. Well
That's
done.
a word.
I'm proud of you. I'm still so annoyed that you're making yourself out to be some deep guy. It's really pissing me off.
I'm not even.
No, just watches anime and plays PC.
Yeah, but I was watching anime before it was cool.
I don't think it's cool.
Clip that and see
know,
if I
baggy
said
boy.
clip that. I'll get the mandem in there. I was watching anime when there was nothing guaranteed. You can get a speck of genitalia off the back of it. Now man are really leveraging this anime thing to lips girl. When I was doing it, there was no one to lips. I was watching anime from 16. Yeah, there was nothing up for grabs.
Who's Chun-Li?
Chun-Li, she's a character from Street Fighter.
Okay.
Nothing to do with anime.
Is Dragon Ball Z anime?
Wait, what's the difference between cartoon and anime?
I will punch
Anime
you
is
up.
like
I
actually don't know.
Listen, so I thought anime was a genre in cartoon. So do you know how you get like black movies? I thought anime was like the Chinese version of cartoons.
Anime is Japanese.
Japanese, sorry.
typically.
Yeah.
It's a certain style of cartoons.
So I'm right then.
No.
what is anime porn called?
Okay.
Hentai.
That's it.
Of course you know that one.
My nigga. Yeah. Hentai.
Anime cartoon porn.
Do I watch or have I watched?
What led you there?
Yeah, look at Brent.
I knew that there was a name
Brent's
for
laughing
it.
with his
I
neck
just
back.
couldn't remember what it was called.
You watched it. What led you to?
You know what's mad is she's watched it.
No, I have not.
Have you not come across it before?
You ever seen
I
Hentai?
actually have not seen hentai. No. I said, is it in cartoon?
It's mad
form?
realistic though.
Right.
Is it like
I mean,
porn is drawn like cartoons?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's anime, but people doing it.
I don't know what. Yeah. Well,
I've never liked cartoons, even
I'll
as a
send you
child.
some.
No. I said you're gonna give me some slice of cake. I'll save you some. No, I don't want it. Actually, I'm all right.
hey, you just research, innit?
You just saying you next
The
time.
things that you don't know should petrify you. Like you're gonna go your whole life and just see it. You don't have to
We've
enjoy
had
it.
many. So Jacob doesn't believe, obviously within the laws of everything, Jacob doesn't believe in sexual consent. He doesn't believe in sex kink shaming.
Oh, so everything like run
It's
it.
like, as long as it's consensual, it's cool. It's like, you know, it's like there shouldn't be a thing. Whereas I'm a firm believer of kink shaming.
Yeah, same. I think defecating.
No, I don't think you should. If two people, it sounds crazy. Like I'm advocating for this. In my spare time, I don't do most of these things. But yeah, if people have said they want to do it, let them run it up. This is where I view it, because I remember the episode was you man talking about, was it Bunny Blue or one of them?
Oh, yeah,
Phillips.
yeah. And he's a firm supporter of... There is nothing...
You keep throwing out these words.
No. He's a firm supporter of Bunny Blue. And also...
Firm is crazy.
Firm and strong.
If, like... He's a firm believer in, like, being a whore.
Okay. To
Like,
freedom.
that's lack of a better term. Like, as in, have your face,
Free
do
the
what
nun.
you need to do. Like, free the nun. Gash by the hour. You're a believer of that.
I'm a firm believer that people need somewhere to go. If Bunny Blue is providing a place for men who are into the stuff that Bunny Blue's into, a place to go, because if they don't go here, they will go somewhere else. They will go somewhere with someone who doesn't want to do those things, or coerce someone who doesn't want to do those things. If Bunny Blue is offering a service that allows these itchy men to get the itches out, what's the beef?
Do you think it should be public though, or do you think it should be like let's just keep that behind? Let's do that over there.
Men have long profited off the sex industry as long as the women went on the receiving end of it. So once women became able to leverage it via OnlyFans or Pornhub is charged, and everyone's like, oh, when it was free, man were running up in there. But now it's like the women are empowered in that industry. Now everyone's like, oh, sex, so bad. Like when when it was $3.99, you were out there.
No, the thing with Pornhub is it's not the money thing. They want you to put your ID in it.
Yeah.
There is no amount. You put your ID in it.
Nah,
Do you know
get
what's
that
mad?
VPN.
I tried to, and then it didn't work, and I was like, that's a sign.
There is no amount of horny that will let me put my ID on a porn site.
Yeah, it's
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. You get a VPN, Surfshark, and you're out of there. Or
Don't give away all your secrets.
Let me chill.
Say something for your friends. You got time to do some
Of
receipts
course,
with us?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Wait, is there anything you wanted to talk about?
No, I'm sure.
Because you weren't going on another podcast for another 12 years before.
Go
After
listen
this.
to my album, man.
Say more.
Yeah, run it up,
Encourage.
man.
Say it with chest.
Listen to my album, please.
Say it like you actually want to be it to be successful.
Oh no, I'm in the
Look, other artists
Press
are on
play.
the internet doing dances and you're here not listening to my album, man. Don't be cool.
Listen to the album, man. It's nice. Yeah, man. Cool.
What's your favourite song on it?
Your mum.
Your mum. Right, first dilemma. I didn't mean that.
I did.
Oh my God, Anaya.
She's alright.
Oh, sorry, Baba.
Back to back as well.
I know, girl.
Okay, dilemma. First dilemma. Hello, Tolly and Audrey, and now Jacob. To begin, I have started listening. I've been listening since 2021, and this podcast has been so useful for me as I've evolved as a person. Your vulnerability concerning life and relationship has been instrumental in how I view myself and approach life, and for that I am grateful. Please remember that you are exactly who you think you are. I pray for more joy, favour, and peace in your lives. Amen. Now, my dilemma. I've been friends with a girl named Grace, fake name, for almost 8 years now. We've been friends since we were 11, so we were girls together. We have never had any real qualms in our friendship, and I cherish her deeply. She makes my life very full. But recently, I discovered that she has been in an intimate relationship with a married man. One who is in his 60s.
Sheesh.
We are 18/19.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. And he has children and grandchildren.
Ooh, let's go.
Damn.
I acknowledge that the old man is gross and predatory for even engaging in such behaviour of a teenager, and he holds the bulk of the responsibility for cheating on his wife. Yet I am deeply troubled by the reality that she would sleep with a man who's married. He did not lie or manipulate her in any way. She says that they had a strong emotional connection and he was honest in his marital status. She understandably refused to tell me about it, but when I confronted her, she still lied and kept some details from me. I think the situation presents substantial moral implications. Wow. And it makes me question how our friendship can move forward if we're not aligned in our
I'm not even looking
pose for life. I know that no two people can be identical and everyone has their own journey, but this feels huge to me. Am I taking Panadol for someone else's headache? To what extent does a person's actions define their character? Am I being too rigid? How do I navigate our friendship if the right option is to continue? And if not, how do I tell her this? Please help. Thank you for your time.
Ooh. Have you seen that
18
new
and
show, that show
60?
on Netflix? It's called Age of Attraction.
I haven't watched it, no.
There's a similar situation, but obviously
18
no one's
and
married.
60.
No, but this girl's like 28 and the guy's 60. But he does not look 60.
At least that one I
all.
can still...
Yeah, because
No,
everyone's
that's-
over.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's
That's like
crazy.
30,
but,
32
but-
years?
Yeah,
Ooh,
but
32
yeah.
years.
But anyway, that just reminded me of that.
18 to 19 and...
Yeah, 18.
That man is
could be her
this-
great granddad.
That man can get to... What?
He must look good.
Audrey, face to face. Look
No,
at what
it's,
is
just,
happening.
it's not about looks. He has no. If you're 60 and you're competing against Grace's 18-year-old male options, you're gonna win.
No, you're not at 60 because I think if you're 30, maybe you might
Yeah,
win. Maybe
but-
like 32, maybe 40. By 60, surely you're seen as a granddad
Yeah,
now. That
like,
is actually,
yeah.
that's
He's
so
literally
gross.
doing it. This is not. Yeah, this is not an speculation. He's bagged her. I should.
That's
point
insane
out
that a
this as
60-year-old
well.
is in the run. Is in the running.
Yeah.
That's
That's crazy. But the thing that I do want to tap into, because as far as the friend goes, like I think all you can do is say it's wrong. That's it. Like, but sometimes those that don't hear must feel. I don't think there's anything she can physically do to stop this situation. If it's morally against her moral compass, then you say like, this is, I don't agree with it, blah, 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 and leave it there. But you know what she said about, how much can you judge a person by
Their character.
by like, yeah, how much of this is telling of their character because of what they're doing. That's the part that was of interest to me. Because I think that like, of course, like it's wrong. Like we know it's wrong. Like there's no two ways about it. I don't think anyone would try and justify it. But I don't know that for me, it's like a metric that I would use to like judge someone entirely because of this mistake that they've made. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to drop my friend out because they've chosen to engage in this kind of relationship. I think when it comes to relationships and attraction and stuff like that, it's not that straightforward.
I think I've always been of that. If my friend is doing wayward things on her side, that's whatever. But I think for years, you used to always think, oh, we know my friend has this bad character, but that's not to me. And then sometimes it becomes to you. Like you become, like, not saying she's gonna sleep with your dad or something, but you like sometimes you can't excuse someone's moral thing is like, oh, she does it to everyone else, but not to me. Like I've never been a victim of her crimes or whatever. But when is it eventually? Actually, no, that's really fucked up. That you're
I think
giving
if
this.
it's like
I don't want to be
if it's
your
a
friend.
constant thing,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like every situation is like she's fucking someone's husband, but if it's like along the same lines of like immorality, if that's the word, then I start to think that no, this is actually more deeply
It's a
embedded in
character
who you
flaw,
are. This is a
yeah.
character flaw as opposed to like an isolated situation. I'm going to treat this as an isolated situation because that's all we know. And I don't think that she's not doing a good thing, but I don't think it makes her a bad person.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? She's making a bad choice, but I don't think it's indicative of necessarily who she is.
Because the bad choice is he's married, and the bad choice is he's 60.
Yeah, the 60 thing it's mental. I think she's definitely got
wouldn't skip the 60
she's got issues. I think she's got issues. For a 19-year-old to be even in proximity with a 60-year-old,
That's not even that's sad.
That's
Yes,
like,
daddy. Yes, sir.
that could be great granddad.
Yeah.
That's insane. But he must have some source.
I
Thoughts.
feel like I'm too quiet in this. I should point out I do not agree or endorse this behavior.
But
Yeah. There's no but. Like, I'm surprised by how much she cares. If you told me you were smacking Trump, I'd be like, that's your business. And
Oh,
I
really?
can't stand the brother.
yeah.
I wouldn't care enough. I'm
That wouldn't
surprised
see
he
how
cares
you
enough.
make me see me differently.
No, I can care less what you do.
Okay.
I don't agree with most of the stuff that you do.
Sure.
We're still boys today. Like, I just wouldn't, like, I'm very, like, I take what I need from my friends. I would never ask you to be more than I need. Like, I have friends who are, like, good to me and they might not be great partners for their partner. And it's just like, I've tried to learn quickly in every friendship, what are your strengths? And I will only ask you for your strengths. If you're a friend who is, like, bad with money, I will never lend you money. I will give you money because I want us to continue our friendship. So if this is your friend's sin, then now you know she's not the person I ask for relationship advice. Yeah, that's just I take the information that I can extract from the situation. Like, she's just not. This is not her a field of play.
Yeah, I like that.
So you just let her do her thing.
It will
Crazy
run its
from
course
homeboy.
eventually.
Yeah,
Like,
something's
it'll
gonna
run its
happen.
course.
Even the wife's gonna find out. Shit is gonna hit the fan.
One day she's gonna realise he's a 60-year-old.
60.
What's the 60-year-old penis even looking
Nah,
like?
he looks good. He looks good.
What's his penis looking like though?
I think he looks good because if you see the age of attraction thing, that man looks good. And the girl is like losing her shit. I mean, she's 28, but he looks fucking amazing.
Would you sleep with a 60-year-old man at your
I would
age?
never date up, I would date down.
Yeah, you
Thank
are
you very
down,
much.
yeah. In age, not
But
in
I
age.
guess that's the point. Like, if you're 18, you can't do that. He's thumping her down. He's knocking back like 6 Viagras. Gets into work.
Nah, she's definitely like,
I
she's
want
fun.
to
Wheezing
meet her
after.
so bad because I want to know how they met.
Same.
Because honestly, if a 6-year-old, I'm like, yes, sir.
Yeah,
I go to
How can I
respect
help?
mode.
Yeah.
There's no way you're chatting me up. Like,
Exactly.
there's no way. You see them weird uncles, I'm not your uncle.
I get offended now when men look at me and then I forget I'm a grown woman and I'm just like, oh, I'm a little girl. And I'm just like, I'm actually not.
I think I uncle someone that was 42. I'm your uncle.
I'm like, oh
You are
yeah,
my
shit.
uncle.
We're low-key age mates.
Like, right, next dilemma. Yeah, basically, you kind of just have to. It is what
Yeah,
it
you
is,
have to
babe.
just let her live her
She's
life.
gonna stop it eventually, as long as it's not affecting your friendship. Like she's not doing weird thing in your relationships. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
not much you
definitely
can say.
wouldn't be
That's
that
crazy.
invested.
Right, next dilemma.
Next dilemma.
Let's go.
Okay, I have been listening to you guys for over 6 years now, and wow, I can't explain what having this consistency through the past few years means. But just know I appreciate you both immensely and wish you all the good things.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me preface this with I've been very unlucky in love, and it has been in the trenches dating in my 20s, and I'm finally in a happy relationship. I have never related to anything more than Tolly's chapter on love in your book. It made me cry.
You would know if you read it. Okay.
Definitely. In real life.
To be fair, you were there.
I have held out for a love that meets these standards, the love of my imagination. My 2 best friends were so happy for me, and one of my biggest concerns was that I didn't want to lose them, as they had been there for me through a lot. I introduced them to my now boyfriend as soon as I could to get their opinions, and they also loved him and were happy for me. However, I have 2...
Our guests tend to join in there. Go on.
Oh, yeah.
However, you're too cool.
Yeah, thank you, Anaya.
Thank you, Anaya.
I have 2 grandparents that are sick, requiring quite a lot of care and a complicated relationship with my parents. I also work full-time in an office, 9 to 5 weekly. Naturally, I'm there for spinning plates. My best friends work from home very flexibly. They've always joked how I need to call some of my other friends as I'm always busy. A few months into my relationship, I noticed them both spending more time together without inviting me, which I recognised was fair enough. They have free will, both now single, and may assume I'm busy. But then they started cancelling plans we had, like for one of their birthdays and leaving me on red for days until I have to double message. I feel like a beg. The group chat is dead. They obviously speak privately, but I continue to try. I have tried to reason with why this may be, but a couple of days ago, I just burst into tears. I didn't realise how much it was upsetting me. I haven't had these issues with any of my other friends as the effort has still been made from both sides and not just me. I understand more than anyone how it can be when friends get into new relationships. I've had 30 years of being single and watching it happen over and over again. One thing I've never held is resentment to my friends over it. I've always been happy for them, hoping one day love will find me. I'm now in 2 minds to cling on tight and question what's happening, or let things be and keep my arms open to both of them. My issue is I don't feel comfortable in opening up to them both now. I can feel the resentment, but I can't understand what I've done to cause it. One of them speaks so poorly of her longest friend and has incredible amounts of jealousy towards her unbeknownst to her bestie. The other isn't the best influence. I was her only friend until I introduced them both. And before that, she fell out with one of my other close friends after I introduced them. But they have been there for me through a lot in the past. So I have a lot of love and appreciation for them, and I feel indebted to them. And I still feel huge amounts of guilt for upsetting them if I have. What should I do?
I mean,
God,
they
that was long, isn't it?
That wasn't even the longest.
Yeah.
don't sound like people you want to be friends with. I think you're doing it so that, oh, they were really there for me at the time when they were there for you for, and great. Like, I feel like sometimes when a friendship expires, it doesn't necessarily mean there's bad blood. It's just
yeah.
kind of like, okay, cool, it's done what you needed to do now. Like, next phase. And I think what you're trying to avoid is being the girl who got into a relationship
Yeah.
and then stopped chatting to her friends. That's what you're trying to avoid. And it seems that all of your efforts to avoid that is not happening.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I understand why she feels left out. And it feels to me like, I don't know that if they're doing it intentionally. I think that you're paranoid. And so you're reading it that way. I think that they have just naturally grown closer. I think in groups of 3, it just happens. Like, especially if there's like common ground between 2 other people, they may just gravitate towards each other. And it may appear to be like ostracization, but in actuality, it's just people having more in common. And where you've got a relationship, maybe they're trying to be respectful of that situation and understanding that, you know, you've got other priorities. You know, you said that you've got a complicated relationship with your parents, your grandparents are sick, you work 9 to 5, and you've got a man. I think that they're just doing their thing. But I think it's worth a conversation, though.
I think it's worth a conversation. I don't understand how you want to be their friend, but you don't think you guys are in a strong enough place for you to have that conversation. That doesn't make any sense to me as friendships worth regarding. If you can't have that conversation, then they're not the friends you care about enough to keep. Like, and it doesn't have to be a big, deep conversation. I think when people think there's a conversation, it has to be a sit down in a random cafe somewhere, and like, here's how you're making me feel.
Like
just be like, girls, I really miss you. I feel like I haven't got to hang around with you, and you guys hang with each other. I miss you. I want to be a part of it. Like, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do men have this?
I'm surprised this is even a thing. Like, same. Whenever me and my friendship group that I mentioned, James,
Actually, that's a perfect example. James and Foo are very close. They work together. They're always together. Do you ever feel left out?
No.
Do you miss the days when you used to dance together?
But like they are just closer. I swear I was having this conversation. James and Fuhad are able to access 100% of their personalities when they're together. They can't access 100 of their personality when they're solo with me. So we just got back from Japan like last week. Whenever we're in a place where, because there's only 3 of us, whenever we're in a place where there's 2 seats and 1, I always take the 1. I won't even allow them to
have that.
They can't handle. They can't handle. And it's just like, it's okay. That's all right. Like, I love my
so
boys.
cute,
like,
man.
what are we doing? Like, if these are your brethren, just be like, yo, I miss you.
Yeah, like I miss you,
what's all
Lord.
this
Let's hang.
games? And like, I miss you. Let's hang out. Like, and it should be calm. And if it's not, then it's not. But there's no reason why it wouldn't be. Just tell them you miss them and you want to hang out. Don't come at it from the point of view of like, I feel like you guys are getting closer.
Yeah,
That's
is it
dead.
because I've got a man now?
Yeah, 'cause you're
Whatever, just
already
like,
coming
literally,
with
like,
defense.
Yeah, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, or figure out how you can find a middle ground. It's calm, man. Like, that's why I do it with my friends.
Yeah.
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 Solid.
All right, next advice, next dilemma. Tolly Audrey. You honestly feel like sisters I never had. I came to you with dilemma back in 2020 and your advice was hilarious and empowering. Thank you for everything you do for us. Your guidance feels unbiased, moral, light and well thought out. Here's my new dilemma. I've fallen in love with my friend. We've been close for years and last year we ended up hooking up kind of by accident. Since then, we've been hooking up occasionally. We're both single. We're not hurting anyone. The sex is insane and our friendship's already so strong. Outside of the physical, we connect in everything. We talk about getting closer to God, work, family, life and everything in between. However, after one particularly good hookup, I literally felt myself fall in love. I told him how I felt, he received it, and then we've had a lot of emotionally vulnerable conversations, but they usually end up with us parking it. The thing is, he keeps coming back. He's very hot and cold. He doesn't deny our connection, but he says he's happy being single. He also said he's scared of losing the friendship and hurting me. One time, he even said, God told
Not them bars.
God told me to open my heart and date other people, but if it brings me back to you, then we'll see.
Jeez.
That's cheeky.
My brother.
Since then, I've actually moved to another country and now he's booked to come and visit me. As his friend, I've supported him through a lot. He has a history of infidelity, a lot of baggage, and I honestly think he might not trust himself when it comes to me. I've been obsessing over this visit to the point I've even spoken to a tarot reader. I regret that. I know I should have just leaned on God and prayed for forgiveness. So my question is, what guidance do you have for his upcoming visit and for the situation in general? Am I disrespecting myself by continuing this back and forth? If I keep allowing this dynamic, will he ever take me seriously? Right now, we're essentially friends with benefits, but I have real feelings. We're both at ages where a relationship could be something serious, and honestly, I'm ready for that.
Do you know what I realised?
Thoughts?
Do you know what I realised, yeah? And Jacob, this is good that you're here because I don't know how true this is, but this is my thought process when it comes to these sort of situationship things. I don't think there's any, and I've been guilty of doing this in the past, by the way, doing things to make a guy like want you. So whether that be like, you're engaging in this situation where you're like fucking and doing whatever, but in your mind, you're like, you know, you want more. And so you should stop. And so you tell yourself, I'm going to stop doing it because if I stop doing it, he's going to take me seriously if I do this. I don't think any of that. I think if a guy wants to take you seriously, or he just will.
Yeah.
I think he kind of knows early on. I don't think there's anything that you can do to suddenly change that person's mind. Do you know what I mean? So I think that if you're going to stop, you need to stop because you've decided that this is like, you want to draw the line here because you're done not because you think that it's going to make him see you in a different way.
I find it
think that's a
weird
headache.
to be sleeping with a guy, and because I'm sleeping with him, he doesn't take me seriously. Is it not you I'm fucking?
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense
yeah,
to me. Like,
yeah,
why are you
yeah,
not
yeah.
taking me?
Yeah, what
sleeping
is
with
it about you
seriously?
that makes me a joke?
You think like you're a joke, man. Like, should I not be sleeping with you? But yeah, thoughts.
I think more often than not, men and women are having completely different experiences. So for example, if a man and a woman go on a date, they're not having the same experience. The world looks at the world has a view from romantically through the lens of a woman's experience. So we prioritize a woman's experience as the experience, which is fair, but we're not having the same experience. So it sounds like you're not having the same experience. It sounds like because I think when sex comes into play, are you having good sex because of equal contribution, or are you having good sex because he's dicking you down?
Say more.
If he's dicking you down, he's having average sex. You're having great sex.
Sorry, you have to put some work in. God forbid.
No, but my point is if she's hanging on to the fact that we're having great sex, it needs to be this. You are having great. You don't know for a fact if
That he's having great
Speak for
sex.
yourself.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I think there's probably a theme here of like you're having these feelings. The only information you have access to is yours. So you're assuming he feels the same way.
I mean, he's kind of said God said he should see other people.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not on
I
it.
feel like he's kind
That
of
is
told
that's very
us
telling.
You're not
to
having the
say
same
God
experience.
said
Yeah.
I should open my heart to other people.
Yeah,
and if
putting God in
happens,
it is
happens.
crazy.
It's actually just crazy.
It's not on
But like
it.
Audrey said, I think stop because you're like, I want to stop. Don't stop because you think if I stop, he's then going to see my value and then he's going to, because it rarely ever works out that way.
Exactly.
Stop because you're like, actually, no, I don't actually want to have sex with you anymore. I want more. But if you also want to just carry on having sex with him because you want to,
Right,
then
exactly.
go into it knowing what's gonna happen. And as in advice to the trip, you know you're gonna sleep with him on that trip.
Yeah, and
There's
you're not going to
nothing-
cancel the trip because if you were really standing on business, you would tell him not
You'd
to
be like,
come.
don't come. Exactly.
But
Like,
we
don't
know
come.
that's not going to
We're in a weird
happen.
place. I don't think you should visit me. No, you want him to come. You want to have sex. Like you enjoy it. But don't do it because you think he's going to change his mind about you. Do it because it's like, no, I enjoy doing this thing and I'm going to carry on doing it.
Also, she said he cheats a lot.
Yeah, it's got.
Well,
do
we-
you-
well,
Yeah,
Guy-
he
where
didn't
we
really
going
have
with
very.
this?
The qualities was not
doesn't
quality.
sound great.
Yeah.
His only selling point is that he's good in bed. So
And that's what I'm saying.
not the
Sometimes
first.
it's the idea of the person, you know, like I think even that, I mean, I'm not questioning it. I'm not obviously the one sleeping with him, but I feel like sometimes it's the presence of the person being there. People can get that conflated with good sex, you know?
Right, okay.
And I think that that's how sometimes people are able to have sex with people they don't actually like because the sex actually is good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas when you're really like into someone and you love them down, I honestly think that can make you think you're having good sex when actually it's just their presence. It's just them being there in the bed with you, being intimate with you.
Yeah.
That feels good. But I'm not saying that the sex isn't good, but I do think that's also a thing. Like sometimes it's not actually, the sex might just be basic.
Yeah.
But it's them. It's their energy.
As I've got older, I'm a firm believer of doing something to be like, this might not be the greatest thing for me, but I'm really enjoying it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I'm
then
having
I'll
fun.
I'll deal with the repercussions when it happens. And I know, and also this whole, I might disrespect myself by sleeping with him. I don't believe that.
Yeah. So
I don't.
How could you?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe in things
How
like
could you
that.
speak
You're
so,
enjoying it.
so little of yourself?
Yeah, like if I'm doing something, I'm doing it because I want to do it. It's nothing
Facts.
to do with my worth or my value because I'm
Exactly.
sleeping with someone. I don't believe in that kind of thing.
Me either.
So there is that.
Wait,
All right, next and last.
Next and last.
What are you going to say?
What was the advice?
Oh, I don't think we gave any.
We didn't.
Oh no,
just
we
spoke.
said
We actually just spoke.
we said don't do it if it's not truly what you want.
She's kind of.
Don't do what?
But she's going to.
Yeah,
Okay, what advice does she have for the trip? What advice do you guys have for the trip?
I would say, if you want to, I think, I say this to you all the time, I think a lot of you guys don't have any game.
I thought you were you all right. I was what you say
don't,
to me all the
you don't
time.
have any game.
Actually, I have a really great game.
You actually don't. You have some of the worst unball play I've ever seen. I
But I
think,
still get niggas. So what does that say about
yeah,
you?
because
So what
they
does that
have,
say
because
about
they
you?
have game. You're surviving on their play.
Okay.
We need to get you up to par. Like if this is a guy that you want, put some moves, man. Do something like when he gets there. If he's talked about an artist that he likes, get him a vinyl. I think it doesn't have to be grand gestures. I think there's a miscommunication of like when a woman does something for a man early stages, like it has to be this. If you do anything, you're losing your core tenets and you're disgracing women across the planet. Like you can, if he talks about he likes whatever, Stevie Wonder, get him a Stevie Wonder vinyl. Just show little things of consideration. And if that doesn't work, then it's like I've tried to show you a speck of what life with me looks like. Like if all your interaction is sex, that's not personal.
personal, because anybody can
give
give
me
you
anything of what
yeah.
hey, by the way, if you choose me, this is 10% of what it looks like.
Not a snapshot.
Yeah, this is a little, just something nice. Like I think about you. I'm considerate. I heard you were Arsenal. Yeah, that's funny. Jersey.
Funny that.
Funny that. Yeah, funny that. Like, yeah, there you go. And little things like men. If you ask any man, men can remember the amount of times they've been complimented in their lives. I mean, a compliment. And that's something like someone walking past you saying, I like your shoes. Someone like, men spend all their life invisible. If you want to bag a man, a couple compliments, look at your face. You can't stand the idea of it. You can't
Also, men
stand
spend
it.
their lives being invisible. I don't necessarily believe that, but it's not my experience. It's not my body. So
There's a study that was done on this. Yeah, when men find women unattractive, they find them annoying. When women find men unattractive, they don't see them.
that's true.
Sheesh.
Like they
So
don't.
I say that about
like
white men.
they
I could
don't.
walk into a room, there could be 58 white men. I couldn't tell you if any of them was looking because I
They
haven't
don't.
seen them.
You don't. men don't register in your retina when you don't care about them.
Yeah, that's actually true.
So like that's the experience for most men, and because you have your eyes set on the 1% man that you all agree on, you're judging them against everybody else, and everybody else is begging for a speck of pussy. Just please. They most people are on their knees. Just please, just a sniff, ma'am. So like, yeah, if just bag him. Try to bag him. If it doesn't work, then allow it.
Yeah, maybe show him an experience outside of the sex. Yeah, you're right. Because all you have currently, okay, is your friendship are great. But then I think certain people, I know how you are as a friend, but not how you are in a relationship sort of thing, right? So yeah, maybe that's a different version of you that you show. Maybe when he comes, I don't know, he likes this meal, you've not cooked, but you've ordered it. Maybe cook, I don't know, cook.
Even order is fine. Like, it's just consideration.
It's the consideration that, you've made a long journey, I know you like this thing, or I've booked this excursion in this country because I know you like it.
He's going to come and you're going to fuck him, so you might as well try one more time.
Yeah. Try another one. Since you're so dead set on
we
that
have
you
to
love
be
him,
real.
try another one.
Mary, also keep in mind, he said he cheats a lot.
He cheats.
Yeah, also leave that in the back of your head.
He might not be the best person to be in that shit with.
You seem to like him, so
exactly. If you're convinced,
If you like it, we love it.
exactly.
Okay, last dilemma.
Let's go.
It's an update.
Okay.
Hi, Tolly and Audrey.
Hello.
I wrote into you guys in November of 2025 about a relationship I was in that drained me due to taking on a huge load in my partner's mental health, suffering and addiction. Episode 274 with Shantae. Okay. As I expected you told me to leave, and I'm just sending in another message to tell you that I did.
Yay.
There was an incident that sent me over the edge and behaviours I really did not co-sign, so I packed a bag, called my best friend, and she drove me away from the situation. 300 plus calls later and 200 plus messages, an insane incident, and a police report later, I have started to settle into a new version of my life. I will always love him and have so much love and care for him, but I simply just love me more and need to take care of myself. I just wanted to thank you. When I heard you read my dilemma, I was sat on a train and it genuinely felt like all the blood left my body the minute I heard those opening sentences. I knew it was my dilemma and I just sat back and listened. Though I didn't act on it straight away, I feel I really took everything you guys said on board and chose me. I chose my peace, my happiness, and my prosperity, and I genuinely can't wait to experience this new version of life. I felt through the entire process, life was sending me small signs, indications I was making the right decision. I am so proud of me and I can't wait to see what's in store. You Guys and I Believe by Yolanda Adams really got me through, so thanks again for being my big sisters and guiding lights. And to anyone that is in my situation, it's rough. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but I promise you'll never feel more like yourself until you put yourself first. Keep being the incredible role models, comedians and queens you are. I hope you never forget the magnitude and worth of your advice.
Thank you. We're so proud of you.
That is incredible. We're so happy for you. You sound light. I remember that dilemma. It was very heavy.
Yeah.
And now you just sound light and free, and I'm really excited for you, hon. Well done.
Well done. We're proud of you. You see, we make a difference.
Changing the world.
Yeah, man. You guys should give yourself more credit. You guys are very important. Like, oh God, it's gonna take a turn, but like, I think you understate that the role that you've played in British culture and Black culture, and you guys are very, 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 very important. And I hope you feel the love as you go into your twilight and transition from this to something else.
Thank you, Jacob.
Even you too, Tolly.
You've also tried.
Yeah, you too. Like, against what everyone says about you. Like, you're lovely.
Really?
Yeah, you're important. You're loved.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you guys are the OGs. Like, everybody else, people should be paying tax. I'm being serious. Everyone should be paying tax.
They should. They should.
Like to you,
go
like,
to us.
monthly. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. And just add another thing about Jacob before we leave. When everything happened,
I was literally going to say that. That's
everything happened. Jacob called me. Instead of, hey, you're right, you called up, he said, you're getting caught. He was like, they are cooking you on the internet. What if that was my final straw?
That is so funny.
How do you know I was okay?
I remember that.
You probably weren't. If there was any doubt in your mind, they were saying stuff about you.
You're off to other things about everybody in your family, but they are cooking you.
You need to know. Like, Yeah, man. But they had stuff to say.
Did you give your friends the same phone call as well, or was it just reserved for me?
Yeah, but it's when it was happening to the boys, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on that side of the algorithm. So if it hits my desk,
You know
it's
down bad.
It's a long day, boy.
it's because I see anime and stuff and motorcycles.
Yeah.
If I see the receipts, they're coming after my girl. What's up? But bun them man anyway.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
them
Fuck them
always.
Bun them,
Forever.
man, forever.
Forever and ever and ever and ever. But okay, album's out now already.
Amen.
Where can they get it?
Same place to get everything, isn't it?
Check it. Stop
What
it.
we did here. Well, I'm not.
You
It's
know,
out. It's out
you are
wherever
my plan B. You have to make money.
The album's called Limerence. I should say
You should have said that.
Yeah.
What does that word mean?
Limerence. Look it up.
I can't spell it.
Limerence. You could try.
You can say it 4 times.
but you can spell limerence. It's
Wait,
Lim.
Let me try myself first. I'm trying to save me. Say it again.
Limerence. Lime.
You see, you didn't even give me.
Because you're struggling.
Rence.
You read really well today. Tolly. Boy, when I watch this show, the reading will be putting hands on both of you.
I make bare mistakes when I'm reading.
Oh my!
I make so many mistakes.
Because you could just start again. You man stumble through them lines, boy. But you did really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's an intense, involuntary state of romantic obsession and infatuation characterized by a prolonged longing for reciprocation. Reciprocation. I know the word.
Yeah.
From a specific person. So it's like yearning, basically.
Yeah, limerence is usually what people confuse limerence for love. Like I guess it's just this deep, passionate need to be validated, and you're searching for it through somebody else, as opposed to like searching for it in yourself. And I think that's the process that I went through a lot as a child. I think I was constantly looking to be, to be told like, "Oh, this is good.
Well done,
You're doing well." And it just never happened. And and that's kind of what the album's about.
And then you had to tell yourself.
Yeah. When I started writing it, I thought I was writing it about something else. I very much view myself as a medium. Songwriting for me is more like remembering a song rather than creating it. I think.
So you feel like it's not your career, it's already in the universe.
No, it's already there. My job is to just pull the pieces down one at a time.
Because someone else said something about they felt like if they had a song idea and they didn't write it, they were like, it's gonna go to Prince. I think, it was Michael Jackson's Prince. He was just like,
sleep.
Yeah, like he had to have this. I don't know too much.
I said
that was a Michael Jackson thing.
It's Michael Jackson. Yeah, he said, if he had an idea, he said he would wake up from his sleep and hit the studio because God was gonna give it to Prince.
Mad.
So so you are of the belief that the ideas are just there. It's just for you to be the person.
Yeah, I'm not as controlling as MJ over it. I think music is a team sport. I think. If the stories that you're looking for don't exist in anything I've created, I hope Sam Smith has those for you. I hope you find an artist that has the stories that you need. So if I don't piece it together, I hope someone else does.
Who are your favourite artists out now? Who are you listening to?
God, who am I listening to right now? There's a friend of mine, Anna Leone, who I adore. She's incredible. Who else? I listen to mainly hip hop and Afro beats for the most part because music is too intense for me. Like if I hear something that I'm intrigued by, I can't ignore the sounds. But if I listen to Afro beats or like Latin music, because it's not a world that I want to be a part of, I can listen purely as a fan.
Yeah,
got it.
But I think.
So you're not gonna give us a little Afrobeat one day?
No, I did some stuff on my last album, Yonder. The book one was Afro inspired. But I think Afro beats, the demeanor that's required for that specific subgenre of African music isn't something that I think is tangible.
You don't have the confidence, do you?
No, I just think pussy, bitch. I don't care, innit?
I'm happy to say pussy, bitch, but pussy.
I not all the
It just
time,
says
but it's
love for money.
Yeah, money, love,
I
love.
don't. Yeah, but same. Like, I don't like. It's not tangible to the experience that I have. I get that for free. I've never had to.
As you get pussy for free.
I've never had to trade money for it. Yeah, like
dates.
yeah. Listen, I don't. Yeah, dates. What's that?
Show it. Oh, sorry, they just come at you. They just throw the pussy at you on the stage.
I take my partner on a date. I would
Yeah.
never. I don't date. Yeah, I don't. Like, why? It just doesn't.
You're writing it down. Let's end it now before you get in trouble.
I mean, like what? Okay, what? Technically, what's a date? What's a date to you?
It's a union of two people that have a mutual interest of getting to know each other on a romantic level.
So that happens.
But then have to go out physically.
Yeah,
that's
but
of course, yeah.
You're the kind of person that invites someone to your house until they rob you.
No, no one would rob me. That's crazy. that's crazy. But I think dates are cool, but it's not. I don't think it's the be all or end all of like a union. I think that there's so much more. I think dates should happen, but I think find a way to meet the person where they are. Like if there's something I learn about you, I would want to do that thing. I like seeing people through the thing that gets them the most excited. So if you liked a museum, I like watching someone I like be excited about something else.
Something I like that. So
Yeah.
like when people have a geek thing about something and you get to watch that.
But I wouldn't call that a date. Like that's just me caring about you.
When that comes out, that Birmingham accent you have, it pisses me off. It's and like it comes out in specific. Do you hear
Yeah,
it?
I just heard it just now.
Yeah.
When you all flats, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't say nothing.
I want flats to go to the cinema. Is that not a normal shoe?
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah.
What's wrong with wearing
Yeah,
flats
what's
to go
wrong
to the
with a flat?
cinema?
But she was wearing it with like, the jeans that catch at the end. So it was just ankle and flat.
Yeah, that's cute. That's a
Nah,
vibe.
it weren't cute. It weren't. And the bow was massive. The bow was bigger than the shit.
lying.
I don't know how she didn't trip over. The bow was wow.
You're trying to make it sound like I made a fashion faux pas and I have not.
Never.
It's just,
I've never been a fashion
bear in mind, I left the rest of the outfit. The rest of the outfit was blessed. Just that bow, wow.
Whatever, right?
Wow.
Right, Hans, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming out. Actually,
Thanks,
really appreciate it. Did
Jacob.
you have a
That
good
was
time?
great.
That was good.
Was it as bad as I thought you thought it would be?
No, we'll see if I still have a career after it.
You'll be all
Be
right.
fine.
You tough, right? And if you don't, you tough, right?
Yeah,
You got savers, you invested. Okay,
We'll be
cool.
alright.
Thank you guys so much for listening. I've been your girl, Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And,
Jacob. Do I need a catchphrase?
yeah,
Jacob.
Bankable
Wee.
Entertainment. You can have that one.
That's not nice.
Where did Jacob Banks come from? Where did Banks come from?
A Twitter poll years ago. When I started music, I had a few names. Jacob Banks, John Jacobs, Jacob Stone, Johnny Blanco, which I wish was voted. I just asked my friends to vote, and they voted Jacob Banks.
Interesting.
And we just went with it. I'm sorry, it's not really a cool story. I wish it was Johnny Blanco. I think that's more.
That's more cool.
It just suits me more. It's very.
No, I think Jacob Banks suits you.
Yeah.
I think it suits you.
Johnny Blanco's a bit more mafia, more.
You're none of those
soprano.
things. Jacob used to have on his bio, all my thoughts are indeed of the BBC's. The BBC used to message you, all of, take this shit down.
I thought it was the funniest thing. And I used to tweet crud. So they used to all be like, yo, please. Yeah.
You're not affiliated with this young man.
But one time I went on Radio 1 and this was back when they would let the artists take over the Twitter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was tweeting
yeah, I
nonsense.
remember.
What were you saying?
The time I was there, Kim K was there. I tweeted, yeah, Abba is fat. They said that's enough. They said
Give us that
they
right
said
now.
that's enough.
This is what your parents were trying to avoid before you got you turned
that's
into
enough.
a
Get
too
him
far.
off. Yeah, I said my fault.
Yeah, but yeah. Thank you guys. Bye.